Hey guys, hopefully you are all doing well. Prime Collections here, back from the weekend, as you can see, with a nice fresh haircut. I am 1 week away from getting my apartment keys for the new place with me and my girlfriend. I'm very excited about that. But I want to check in with you guys and talk about some recent things that have been revealed. I.e., I want to talk about Fundays and what I think could potentially be surrounding that event because they really haven't revealed too much on that. And also, we had a list going around of some potential San Diego Comic Con reveals. I want to discuss both of those with you guys today. So let's not hesitate. Let's not wait any longer. Let's get into the world of Funko today. So first off, let us address Camp Fundays 2023. This is the event for Fundays this year that's going to be taking place at San Diego Comic-Con. It is going to be taking place outdoors, I want to say near San Diego Comic-Con. And if I were a betting man based upon the title of Camp Fundays, I would say this might be an all-day event. When I was growing up, I was a Boy Scout in the Boy Scouts of America. And one thing that we would do during the summertime is we would take these vacations or these trips to these different campsites. A lot of them being featuring different other troops. And throughout our time there, which would usually be about a week, we would be in competitions against these other troops. We would be getting either merit badges or beads or some sort of item signifying a point total or an achievement total towards where we were basically pushing towards, like I said, the end of the week. And we would eventually get into some sort of race or some sort of marathon where the eventual winner would be crowned. What I think they're going to do, and I think that this would be very cool of them to do, is I think with Camp Fundays, I think the people who have paid are going to be separated based upon either random assortment or like kind of like a sorting ceremony into different groups or different troops, as it were. They're each going to be assigned basically a name and a color, and you're going to be given different tasks or different assignments to be do, whether that's a race, whether that's like rock climbing, like different things that you could have them do, like, basically archery. There could be many different things that they could do, but I think they're all going to be Funko related. And with that, each winner or each team that does well would be given a specific fig pin, and each member would be awarded that specific fig pin. It would be a limited proof at the event, and that is something you could only get at the event. At the very end of it, when all is said and done, you could then turn these fig pins in for specific either mystery prizes, i.e. the limited pops of the given person to Fundays guests, or specifically for specific pops themselves. And that is like essentially, if you're like the winning team, there's like a top 3 pop prize. They pick whichever one they want out of that for the group. So like, let's say there's like for example, last year there was a Freddy Funko as Optimus Prime, limited to 500 pieces metallic. Let's say, for example, that was one of the top choices, that could be given to, let's say, the group that was there who got first. And I think that is something that is really cool that they could do. This is a thing where the activities could be lasting all day long. You get a bunch of really cool stuff, i.e. the fig pins, i.e. the limited pops there, and it's an experience that then dictates what you're paying for. I saw the receipt for some of the Fundays tickets this year, and with purchases and all that just to get in, it was about $500. So hopefully the experience that you're paying for is something that is A, memorable, B, get you something that you can only get in person, C is an experience that you will want to do again, and D is something that is limited. And I think that they have the opportunity with this being an outdoor venue, with it being the possibility of called Camp Fundays. It really makes me think that this is going to be an overall competition between several different groups slash troops, and with the winners getting to choose a very cool top prize. So I'm excited to see what this is, because last year we had people live streaming it, and that's just kind of my 2 cents on it. And hopefully there's something similar like that, because I think the fig pins as like merit badges would be a really cool concept. And I think if you could then turn those in for them pops, or like however many you have represents like your choice at the end, or mystery prizes, that kind of stuff. Or if your group wins like a competition, you get like a mystery prize. I think they'll do different things, but that's just kind of my takeaways from that. And I'm very excited to see what what they do, because this is a rare opportunity for them, and I really hope that they take advantage of this, because this is purely for the fans, and I hope that the fans have really good experience if they are going. I'd love to attend one of these sometime, but this year I did miss out, so hopefully if you are going, this is something very cool and you are looking forward to it. And next up, I do want to shout out Pop News. He is a gentleman over on Instagram who I do follow, who put out like a general consensus list that has been approved by several other people and resources like Scarlet Joker, as kind of the general consensus list of things that are going to be revealed for San Diego Comic-Con. Usually when one of these comes out, 9 times out of 10, a lot of the stuff on there ends up being accurate. So I'm gonna look at this today, kind of take away from what I think are going to be ones that I'm going to be going after if they are revealed, ones that really stand out to me and I think are really possible. I'm not going to address everything here today because there is a lot to cover on this list, but I will have this list on there for you for quite a long time. That way you can go ahead and see and potentially get excited for what you may want in this upcoming San Diego Comic-Con. So based upon the list I'm seeing here right now, the first thing that jumps out to me is the Bugs Life Heimlich. And a lot of people have speculated that it's going to be Heimlich with his butterfly wings, and that would be an absolutely truly amazing piece. My one takeaway from it is that they did have Flick from Bugs Life recently with a dandelion, and they made it a 6-inch piece. And it didn't need to be a 6-inch piece. And because of that, they ended up charging $30 for it. I hope they don't do the same thing with Heimlich. I hope that they make this a sideways pop. I hope that it's just a normal 4-inch vinyl, and I hope that it retails for about $15, because this is one I will be picking up for my daughter, because I love getting her specific Disney pieces that I think are awesome, and I definitely think that this one fits that mold, and I'm hopeful that it does get announced. Next up, as we make our way down the list, I'm not too big of a DC collector, but I think that this one is cool, but I've been calling for this one for a while, and that is Trigun. From DC specifically. Him as a villain is, I think, a great choice. I'm hopeful that it's a 6-inch, but it probably won't be, because he is such a giant demonic character, and I think that it's finally time that the DC universe does get him as a pop. I'm very excited to see what they do with this, the level of detail with this, and I'm hopeful that DC fans do get this. Like I said, this entire list is speculatory and nothing is official until Funko announces it. But like I said, this is kind of the general consensus of what is going to be coming out. Next up for me, that I think is really exciting, is the Gold D. Roger Wanted poster. The Wanted posters have been really good so far. The one that they did, which was the Ace, it wasn't too big. It was perfectly sized. And I think if it's the exact same size as the Ace, it'll be very cool. I think Gold Roger is an awesome character choice. They've only done one pop for him so far, and it went fairly quickly, as it did have a chase variant. So I'm very excited to have this as a possibility to be picked up as well, and I will be trying to add this to my One Piece collection if it is announced. We also had a Rodimus and Galvatron 2-pack here. I'm assuming that this is just going to be them standing side by side. I already have a Rodimus Funko Pop. It's one of the NFT drops that was like 1,550 pieces. You guys have seen that on this channel. So I would love to be able to get this one, because Galvatron, I think, is an awesome choice as well. And for me, I don't normally get Transformer stuff, but when it comes to Rodimus Prime, that is a character that I do specifically go after, because, you know, it resonated with me as a child. It was my gamer tag for a while on Xbox. So that is why we'll probably be going for this specific 2-pack. And also they announced a Reptar soda. This is very cool for Rugrats collectors. I hope that what they do with this is they do a glow-in-the-dark variant where it's that neon green that you see like from the TV show where Tommy takes a bite of a Reptar bar and you can see like the neon green on the inside of his mouth after he's eaten it. I hope it's that color, because that would be amazing to see. I hope it's limited, like roughly maybe 2,000 pieces, maybe 2,500. But if I know Funko, it'll be about 5,000. So be on the lookout for that. And I think this one will probably be released through their website, as a lot of the main sodas that are released are only available through Funko's website. There was also an amended list that Pop News did add of pops that weren't shown initially that could be announced. And one that did stand out on there for me was a Demon Slayer 2-pack featuring Tanjiro and Sakanji. My feeling is that they're going to do both of them in their blue cloud kimonos, but it would be my hope that they don't necessarily do Tanjiro's exact same mold that they did for his Hot Topic exclusive. I hope that it's a little bit different. It's a change up, because then that 2-pack feels unique and different and just doesn't feel like, oh, we had extra Tanjiros. Let's now make Sakanji and make sure we get rid of the Tanjiros because people will want Sakanji, but not necessarily Tanjiro. So hopefully they decide to do that, and I'm hopeful for that. But there's a lot of stuff here that I didn't necessarily discuss, but it's very interesting to see, you know, what is going to be occurring and what is going to be announced for San Diego Comic-Con. Also, we have Fundays like I talked about. And with that being said, last year we had a box of fun that was very freaking cool. That the first video I posted on my channel here was my box of fun opening that I was very excited about. And so for me, I'm very excited to see what this year's box of fun is going to have in it. I'm going to try to be going for one, as a lot of people are every single year. Hopefully I'm lucky enough to get one again, because I loved last year's. And with that, there's also San Diego Comic-Con, and as you saw with the list here, there's a lot for every single type of collector, and they always do a bunch of different stuff. So we shall look forward to when these announcements finally are revealed and how much of these are actually accurate here. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me today. I wanted to share that bits of information with you concerning, the San Diego Comic-Con releases, my thoughts on Fundays. Also, don't forget tomorrow, the Adventure Time NFT packs do go live for sale at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern. There only are 37,500 packs, so these will go very fast. So if you do want to participate in that, make sure you are in the pre-queue at 10:50 a.m. Pacific time, 2:50 p.m. Eastern, or excuse me, 1:50 p.m. Eastern time. So you make sure you have the best possibility to get these packs, because they will go quickly, because it is Adventure Time, and from what I have seen, a lot of people are going to want these. So good luck to you if you are going after these tomorrow, and hopefully you get the redeemables you want. But thank you so much for sticking around through the entirety of this video. Let me know down in the comments below if there is a specific pop on the list that you are truly excited for and you are excited to see shown off at this year's San Diego Comic-Con. If you wouldn't mind, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out tremendously. And as always, I will see you guys later.